All verse rising, my soul family. This is going to be episode 3. This is going to be episode 3, my soul family. So peace to the gods, stars, and goddesses. Now, with episode 3, we are going to talk about the proof that you, as a spiritually awake being, you've been switched out from your actual family at birth by these slave owners and had your biological family being handpicked for you at birth. The proof of that is, okay, these labels talking about 504s, PTSD, ADHD, all these fake labels that was placed on these spiritually awake people, bro. Like, that shit is fake as hell. So, if any biological relative believes in the labels of ADHD, PTSD, schizophrenia, and all these fake labels that a evil-ass slave owner demon have put on spiritual people, bro, those biological folks are not your spiritual family. Because, bro, I'm going to tell you this. If someone was to say that an individual that I'm well connected with has quote-unquote ADHD or PTSD or schizophrenia or autism or some shit like that, I'm like, fuck no. Like, you ain't about to say that shit to my spiritual sister, my spiritual brother. Like, no. Like, these damn slave owners who come up with these damn terms, it's because these fucking slave owners hate them damn selves. They don't have no spiritual intelligence to think for them damn selves. So these terms about autism, ADHD, bro, that shit is fake as fuck. It's fake as hell. And all you fucking fake ass woke people out here who'll be like, oh, you can't use profanity. Like, fuck you. Because for one, you like a damn zombie anyways, trying to be politically correct all the damn time, bro. Like, think about it. Autism, ADHD, schizophrenia, that's fake. A lot of people in the Asian countries, a lot of people in the African, Caribbean countries, they'll tell you that these labels are fake. They're not real. Us spiritual folks, we know that, oh, these labels like autism, schizophrenia, ADHD, PTSD, these slave owners try to put it on us because they can't think for themselves. We can think for ourselves. We get our informational cosmic source through DNA upgrades, through Father or Mother Nature, essence of the multiverse. Like, we've been doing this for so long. Like, our spiritual awake ancestors been doing this from their generation. The spiritually awake ancestors from generation after been doing it, and now it's me, right? So me as a Generation Z person, I am a modern day ancestor to the cosmic multiverse, right? So if any fucking slave owner was to place autism or ADHD or PTSD or schizophrenia labels on me, I know that's not real. I know that's not real. That's just like a cheap way of trying to like put their self-projections onto me because they're not spiritually intelligent, right? So all you spiritual beings out there, look, man, any biological person that believes in the labels of ADHD and autism and say like, something is wrong with you because they believe what a fucking evil slave owner demon says about you just because they're not spiritually awake, and they don't realize that you are a goddess, you are a god out here. Or better yet, you are a seraphim angel out here. Then look, those biological people, man, they're not your spiritual family, bro. Because look, any real spiritually intelligent person will know autism, ADHD, 504s, 304s, whatever the fuck these labels came from these evil slave owner demons out here. Those labels are not real, soul family. I'm gonna tell you that right now. These animals out, animals like cats, canines, birds, fishes, they're spiritually intelligent. They don't get hit with labels like autism, ADHD, schizophrenia. You ever heard a term about cats can see spirits? A lot of animals can see spirits, right? So if animals are considered normal to see spirits, how come they don't get labeled ADHD or schizophrenia or autism? But if a humanoid extraterrestrial on planet Earth can see spirits, can see the difference between soulless beings and soul beings, they get the ones who gets labeled schizophrenia and autism and ADHD. That's fucking foul to me. That's foul. That's mad lame to me. These labels do not exist. These labels do not exist. Animals know it don't exist. I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of animals will be able to spiritually connect with me better than a lot of these so-called humans on planet Earth that will be biological, right? Because look, this is how it is on episode 3 to prove that if you're a spiritually awake person and you know that these labels like ADHD, schizophrenia, autism, 304, 404, 504, 604, all these fake labels that was made by some slave owners who hate spiritually awake people, that was like healing Earth, healing Jupiter, healing Venus, healing Neptune, healing all these planets in all the angel number universes, bro. My sister, like, these labels are fake. These labels are fake. And if your father, your mother, or whoever it is that's biological to you, when you had your so-called birth, your name on your birth certificate believes about these autism labels and ADHD labels, they're not your spiritual family, because real spiritual people know these labels do not exist, and it never has. You go look at history in Japan, China, Korea, Indonesia, go look at Philippines, Thailand, go look at country of Ghana, Nigeria. Anybody in the African, Caribbean, Asian countries, they'll tell you that these labels like 504s, 304s, 303s, autism, schizophrenia is fake. It's not real. Those are like cheap, evil, sneaky, sideways, subliminal, sneak dissing attacks that was placed on spiritually awake people to try to make us feel bad about ourselves for being spiritually intelligent, just because we're not some dumbasses out here who just follow anything that was placed by these slave owners to follow, right? Because anybody who believes in a thing about ADHD, believes in autism, believes in all these labels like 504 and 304s, you're a dumbass. You really are a dumbass out here, and you're not one of these spiritually awake people. So that's why I gotta tell a lot of these fake ass people out here who believe in this damn labels like schizophrenia. Like, bro, all these empresses, all these emperors in Egypt and in Northeast Africa, they know for a fact that autism, all these fake labels that these evil slave owners try to place on spiritually awake people is not who we are. You know, like me, for example, I was even told by a biological person that I was a genius somehow, right? I was able to make a whole planet out of Lego blocks. I'm the only one in my biological family that can do that. And I did that like when I was like 2, 1, 3, you know. So imagine what I could do with Lego blocks now at the physical age that I am right now. Like, come on, man. Like, so like when you think about this, and also I'm connected with Uncle Life, right? So I'm connected with melanated spirituality, right? So I don't let these fucking evil slave owners try to place 304s, 504s, autism, ADHD, schizophrenia labels on me, because I know those are just sneak diss attacks that slave owners try to place on me because of insecurities of themselves, because they're not spiritually intelligent. They can't think for themselves. A lot of soulless beings, they'll place all these schizophrenia, ADHD, autism labels on spiritually awake people because they're not spiritually intelligent. They can't think for themselves. They're a bunch of goofballs who go with the okie doke. Like, come on, man. Like, if anybody is really mentally ill, it's the people who don't question anything. It's the people who believe in shit like autism, ADHD, and all these fake labels that was like try to be forced on spiritually awake people that are walking prophets. You notice that walking prophets get hit with the labels about autism and ADHD, right? All these walking prophets out here in the multiverse, they got hit with so much lies about having ADHD and autism and schizophrenia, when in reality they was always mentally sane the whole time. And the people who could not think for themselves and just believe anything a slave owner says, they was the ones who not mentally sane. These slave owners not mentally sane. If anybody that has autism and ADHD and schizophrenia, it's these evil slave owners who try to indoctrinate humanity to try to not think for themselves and be disconnected from the multiverse, including planet Earth, right? Animals are intelligent just like I am. I can see spirits just like animals. I can tell the difference between soul beings and soulless beings, man.